Let's go ahead and solve homework exercise number 1 from section 3.6. It states the negation of if P then Q, an if-then statement. To form the negation of a conditional statement, leave the antecedent unchanged. So leave P as is, change the if-then, the whole if-then into a conjunction, an and negate the consequent, in this case, the Q, not Q. So the negation of if P then Q is actually keep P the same, change it to an and negate Q. That's how you get the negation of an if-then statement. Okay, so again, let's put this, to form the negation of if, the negation of P, if P then Q is not, is P and not Q. It's an and statement. Leave P the same, negate the consequent. To form the negation of a conditional, leave the antecedent the same, unchanged. Change the if-then, the statement becomes an and negate the Q, which is the consequent. Okay? That's how you negate an if-then statement. De Morgan's laws is the negation of a statement P and Q. You can, is logically equivalent. You kind of think of distributing the negation. The and changes to or, and then you negate both parts. So the statement negation of P and Q is equivalent, logically equivalent to not P or not Q. So you change and or, and you negate each of the parts individually. Okay? So there it is right there. And then similar, kind of the same pattern, it just gets flip-flopped. The negation of a conjunction P and Q is logically equivalent to not P, and then the conjunction becomes a disjunction, and then not Q. So you negate both P and Q individually, and you change and to or. Okay? Those are the two De Morgan's laws. Oh, I'm sorry. Or change or to and, right? Okay, I did it correctly. I picked the wrong one. Negation of P or Q is negation of P and negation of Q. Okay? Try again. So negation of P and Q is negation of P or Q, change and to or, and then negation of P or Q is negation of P and negation of Q. All right, let's make sure we get it right. Okay, very good. All right. Write the negation of the conditional statement. If it is a tortoise, then it is not spinach. Okay, so if it is a tortoise, will be P. Then if it is not spinach, will be Q. Now remember, the negation of a conditional, right? What do we say? The negation of a conditional is you keep the antecedent the same, you change it to from an if-then to an and you negate Q. So keeping the antecedent the same is it is a tortoise, right? It is a tortoise. And you negate Q. And remember now, Q has the not in it. Then it is not a spinach. And so the negation of not a spinach is it is a spinach, right? The negation of a not, you take out a double negation would just make it positive. So it is a tortoise and it is a spinach. There it is, the correct answer. We keep P the same, we change if then to and negate not spinach, which means it is a spinach. So choice D would definitely be, is definitely the correct answer. Number 4, if the cat does not have fur, then the fish has scales. Again, the negation of if P then Q, negation is what? Logically equivalent to you keep P the same, you change it to an and you negate Q. So keeping P the same is the cat does not have fur. Right, keep it the same, and the word and the negation, then, and the fish does not have scales, right? We got to negate the fish has scales, meaning it does not. So the cat does not have fur, there it is, the word and the fish does not have scales. There's your P and negation of Q to negate a if-then statement, P and not Q. So therefore, choice A is definitely the correct answer. Okay, negation of the conditional statement one more time. Okay, negation, so negation of if P then Q we know is keep P the same, change it to an and negate Q. So P is, there is an ice storm. And, right, and negation of Q, all banks are closed. All banks are closed, and so the negation of all are closed is and some are not closed, or some are open. Let's see what they have, right? So there is an ice storm, or some banks, and some banks, yeah, they do the same wording as I did, and some banks are not closed. There is an ice storm, the word and some banks are not closed. And the negation of all are is some are not, okay? Okay, so we use that right there. So this choice C is definitely the correct answer. P the same, change it to an and the negation of all banks are closed as some banks are not closed. Okay? Okay, select the negation of the following statement, just doing it in symbols. Negation of R, if negation of R then P, okay? So now again, we're negating an if then, logically equivalent. What do? We leave the antecedent the same, which is not R. We change the if then to an and we negate the consequent. So negation of P is, so P negated is not P. So it would be not R and not P, which obviously is choice B, okay? We leave the antecedent the same, change if then to an and negate the consequent. So the negation of P is not P. So choice B is the correct answer. Okay, number 7. Use De Morgan's laws to write a statement that is equivalent to the following statement. It is not true that, so the negation goes out in front, that the brother and sister came out to play. So the brother came out to play is P, and the sister came out to play is Q. Okay, so the brother came out to play and the sister came out to play. We'll kind of write it as 2. So now, logically equivalent, De Morgan's law is what? You distribute the negation, so not P, the and becomes an or, and then you negate each part. So then in words, we would have not P is the brother did not play. So brother did not play, and then what? It's an or statement. Or the sister did not play, okay? So again, what are we looking for? The brother did not come out to play. There it is. Or we change, there's a word or the sister did not come out to play. That's the negation of Q. And so this is definitely the correct answer. Negate each and change the and to an or. Okay, applying to Morgan's laws. So choice C would definitely be the correct answer. All right, very good. We're going to stop this session at homework exercise number 7. If you have any questions, please email me. If you need any more help on any of these problems, email me through the inbox in the Canvas course. This is your math teacher, Dr. Swers. Thank you for watching and listening to this video. I hope you found it helpful. Again, if you still need more help, just send me an email through the inbox using the Canvas course through the FGCU portal. Thank you.